So when the timer went off, I looked at that test, and it was definitely 2 lines, which meant pregnant on that stick. And I ain't know what to do. YouTube, it's your girl Quita. Oh, known for rocking Jordans, but I also rock Fila. Okay, what's up, YouTube? Long overdue. We finally get into this first YouTube video, and as y'all can see by the caption, we are entering story time. How I found out I was pregnant. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start. We're gonna go back to January. So me and my first love, we was definitely that on and off type of couple. And in January, we was just having a blast with each other. I don't even know, like, we were just having too much fun with each other, and you know, we were just, I don't know, we were just inseparable at that time. So, I want to say the end of January, we had got into it, and we was just like, you know what, we've been doing this 3 years, we really love each other, I love you, you love me, but we finna move on. You know, I think you need to move on, I want to move on, let's just, you know, we really thought we was done with each other. We wanted to be done with each other, so we had stopped talking. And yeah, so I want to say February. Hold on, let me pull up the receipts. I gotta pull up the dates for y'all, cause okay. So I'm gonna say the 3rd week in February. 2nd week in February. I was going to work, and like I would just start getting sick. I would wake up in the morning, get to work, cause I worked in the morning, and I would just be very, very sick, like blacking out, very nauseous. I didn't want to eat anything, even though I was hungry. I had no appetite. I just felt horrible, and so that went on for like the rest of the month, and then a little bit into March it went on. And I just remember that each week it got worse. I had morning sickness morning, day, and night, y'all. Every single day. No appetite. I would be hungry, stomach growling, and I had no appetite to eat anything, because everything that I would see would make me nauseous, bro. I didn't want to eat nothing but crackers, lemons, and cold ice water. And drink cold ice water. That was it. So, I want to say, it was one day I had, I was getting off work early. Well, my manager was letting me off work early because I was in the back crying, y'all. In the middle of my shift, I had just went to the back, and I was just bawling, crying, because I felt horrible. I felt sick. And my first, when it started happening, in my mind, the first thing wasn't, girl, you pregnant. No. I'm thinking, you done ate something bad, you got a bad virus in your body, and you are sick. That's what I'm thinking. I ain't thinking I'm pregnant. No. So, I went to the back, and my managers had let me out early because I was just feeling sick. So, one of my coworkers was just like, you need to take a test. And I'm just like, I don't think that's the problem, but okay. So, I had called my sister. I was just crying real bad. I was just like, come get me. I'm sick. I don't feel good. She was like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't feel good. So, I got in the car, and I just looked at my sister and bust out bawling. I was just like, Jasmine, I think I'm pregnant. I think I'm pregnant by Tay. My body just feel horrible. I'm sick. I just don't feel good. I was just crying. I was just hysterically crying, y'all, like somebody had stole my purse. I was crying so hard. And she was like, calm down, calm down. I'm gonna get you a test. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna get you a test. So that night, my one sister got off work. She had brought me home a pregnancy test. And I wanna say, I think that next morning, March 13th, I had took the test. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. I had to be at work at like 9 something, I think. And I had took the test, took the little test, and the box was like, wait 3 minutes before looking at results. So I was just sitting there in the bathroom. I had a timer on for 3 minutes. So when the timer went off, I looked at that test, and it was definitely 2 lines, which meant pregnant on that stick. And I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't cry. I didn't, like, I really was just like like not emotionless, but emotionless. Like, I was just like, so this is why I've been sick. Not to mention my period hadn't came, but I was like, my period has always been regular and just weird, so I wasn't thinking like, no, I'm just like, it'll come, it's coming, it's being weird as per usual. So I wasn't thinking nothing about that either. So I was looking at it, and I really the first thing I did was I had unblocked my first love. I had unblocked him because, like I told y'all, I blocked him on Instagram, and I had a new phone number. I was getting my phone number changed like every 2 weeks. I didn't want nobody to have my number. I was getting my number changed like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or every month, something like that. So nobody had my number, and I didn't want to give it up. So I had unblocked him on Instagram, and I was just like, I took a test, and it's positive. And so he wasn't mad or nothing, which I didn't expect him to be. I knew he wasn't gonna be upset at all. So we had talked about it, whatever, and we had got, we were just talking about it, and that was that. Then my next thing was, damn, I'm finna have to tell my mama. I wasn't scared to tell nobody really but my mama. That was the only person I was scared to tell. And so that same day, I went to work. I don't know why I'm playing with this. I'm finna eat it. That same day I went to work. So I was getting my hair done the next day. So me and my mama had to make a couple stops. We had to go on a couple stops just to get some stuff after I got off work. So we went to Walmart, then we went to the beauty supply so I could get me some hair, because I was getting my hair done the next day. So I had been texting my daddy, y'all, and me and my daddy, I'm not gonna say we not close, but he's not in my life like that. He's just not in my life like that. So I had been texting him and calling him because I want to tell him that I was pregnant, so he could help me tell my mama. Because that was the first person that I thought of, like, when I need help telling my mama. I didn't want to tell my brother. I didn't want to tell my sister. I didn't want to tell my cousin. I didn't want to tell nobody. I wanted to tell my daddy. I don't know why he was the first person, but he was the first person that came to my mom's. I was, like, thinking about telling my mama. So I had been texting him and calling him, and he didn't call me back until I got to the beauty supply. But luckily, my mama was still in the car. So, he was just like, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? Whoopty whoop. I was like, I'm good. He was like, so what's going on? I said, I got something to tell you, but you gotta promise not to tell my mama. He was just like, promise not to tell your mama. He was like, I don't know. I can't make that promise if it's something bad. I was just like, you gotta promise not to tell mama. He was just like, okay, tell me. I said, are you gonna promise not to tell mama? He was like, you gotta tell me what it is first. And I was just like, you have to promise not to tell my mama. Like, he was like, you pregnant? I was just like, yeah. I just said it. I was like, yeah. He was just like, oh man, like, whatever. Y'all know how daddies be, whatever. He wasn't like, you pregnant, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, he not really in my life, so it's not much he can do. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, oh man, you know, and I'm his only girl, so yeah. And so yeah, he had I told him, I was like, I'm gonna have to call you back because I'm finna get back in the car. So I had ended up going to I got to the house, I took a shower, and luckily my mama had went to my auntie house to go do something real quick. But she don't live that far from us. She lived like 4 minutes away from us. So I was like, let me hurry and call him back. So I called him back. We had talked about it, and long story short, he was just like, you just need to go in there, tell her, get it over with, tell her that you know, you love her, you don't want to be disappointed, and just be honest. So I was just like, no, can you just stay on the phone while I do it? Because I'm scared. At this point, I'm crying because he was like, he didn't want to stay on the phone, and I need to just go in there and do it. And in my head, I'm thinking like, bro, I'm really finna have to go in there and do this, like, right now. So, because I really didn't want to wait to tell my mama. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I didn't want to wait to tell my mama. I didn't want to hide it. I really didn't want to do that. So, I had got off the phone with him, my daddy. I had went in her room, and I still had like tears in my eyes, like running down my face, and my eyes was red because I was crying because my daddy was just like, you need to go in there and just do it, like, you know. So I went in there, I sat on the bed, and she's like, why you crying? I said, I just got the phone with my dad. She's like, okay, what y'all talking about? So I was just like, Mama, I really love you. I really, really love you, and I don't want you to be disappointed or mad at me. And at that moment, y'all, I started bawling. Like, I couldn't even breathe. Like, I was bawling. I was like, Mama, I love you. I really, really love you. Like, I just kept repeating it over and over again. She was like, okay. She cut me off. She was like, okay, so what do you want to do? Y'all, she didn't even let me get it out that I was pregnant. She was just like, what do you want to do? And I guess by me saying, you know, I don't want you to be disappointed and stuff like that, you know, she had already knew. Because, you know, and she know. And this was crazy. Like, when parents know their kids, but like I told y'all, I had been sick, throwing up morning, day, and night, just sick. She had asked my sister not that long ago. She was just like, what's wrong with your sister? Like, why is she sick? Like, what is wrong with her? And my sister was just like, I don't know, you know. So that's probably how she knew too, because like she have 3 kids. She knows. So yeah, she was just like, so what you want to do? So I was like, can I call my daddy back? Can I call my daddy back? So I called him back. Like, looking back, I was like, oh my God, I was scared. I was so scared. She was just like, hey, Jeff. So they had a conversation, but she was just like, long story short, she not mad or disappointed at me. She just wished that if me and Tay was gonna be having sex, like, we would have used condoms as every parent would. You know, they want you to use condoms, they want you to use protection, all that. And but she was like, she not disappointed, she not mad. I just need to get on my stuff because I'm finna enter into a, you know, a whole new lifestyle having a child. And they basically told me the same thing. You know, just don't beat myself up and stuff like that. Cause I was sad. Not that I was just sad because I really didn't want to let people down. I didn't want to disappoint nobody, especially my mama and my auntie. Cause you know, whew, they raised me. My mama, my auntie, they raised me, and so I was just really, I really just didn't want to let them down. And you know, my family, they really do, like, I'm not gonna say they put me on a pedestal, but like, you know, in their eyes, I'm a good kid, which I don't really do nothing just out of control. I really don't. But they was just like, you know, she good. She got a good head on her shoulders, whatever. So I just didn't want to disappoint nobody. So yeah, she just wasn't disappointed or mad or whatever the case may be. And yeah, that was that. And then it's crazy because, like, y'all, after I found out I was pregnant, and I was 2 months pregnant when I found out. After I found out I was pregnant, like, I don't know, I want to say when I turned like 3 months, everything just started going fast. And me and Tay Tay, like, he my first love, but my boyfriend, we just, I don't know, got closer, like, super close. Me and my mama, we was already close, but super close. And she just so excited. It's her first grandchild, so she's super, super excited. My brother and my sister, it's their first niece and nephew. They excited. My auntie excited. So it's just like, you know, looking back, I was sad, I was scared, because I didn't know what to expect. But now it's like I'm halfway done with my pregnancy, so I'm gonna be entering into a whole nother, I don't know, I just feel like I'm entering into a whole nother life, which I really am, because I know motherhood is different. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I found out I was pregnant, and then I told my mom. And I just want to show y'all, I went from 2 months to 6, 2 weeks from being 7 months. So we are almost done baking. Thank y'all for watching my YouTube video, my story time. I'm gonna really try to keep up with making videos. Just make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and we'll be back with another video.